I'm back. This part two. All of the black people who were around during that time period of the Israel conflict, um, Israel versus Palestine conflict, the Arabs there, the Palestinians there call them beads. They have all these messed up words, which actually is a positive term, which means servant of God. That was brought to you by Dr. Khalid Muhammad, but they spun it and called it servant, meaning slave, abid, abid. That's what the racist Arabs call it. And then we're not going to leave out the racist Jews. Remember now, the same Jews who were talking about um, anti-Semitism and all that other crap, they're quiet when it comes to their own imperialism, and they have a word for us, Schwarza, which basically means inward, basically. So they have their own word for us. So it's important to call that crap out, and I'm glad to do that. So I'm gonna leave it off with um, this book that I've been referring back to called The Game of Life and How to Play It. And then I'm going to tie in um, just some positive things that I've been doing for myself in the end, things that I want to change and things that I want to improve upon going into now, a new era basically. June 1st was my birthday a day ago, and I just kind of want to talk about some more positive stuff. I've talked about all the outside world stuff and imperialistic stuff, but now it's time to focus right now on the message to self, the individual, me. And on that book, I read a chapter called Casting uh, Out Burdens. And in that chapter, it talks about the importance of casting your burden aside, like not allowing the boulder on you or the weight on you to stop your blessing or stop your progress. Sometimes you have to lift that weight up. Don't hold it in or don't have it on you, because it's not meant for you to have it on you. It's meant for you to put it up in the universe and let the God mind deal with that. Because once you do, it's gonna open you up. Basically, you're gonna get on your path more. There's not gonna be a block on you. There's not gonna be a hold on you. And then it talks about not holding in resentment, which is positive as well, because that's another block. You need to get rid of that. And to have faith is positive. To always be optimistic, but be active when you have faith. Have that self-love. That's powerful as well, and push on that. And it starts with the subconscious, that root. It starts with having the God mind, God body, God soul, and then having that God force, and then putting that all together. When you do that, it transforms your life, and then to be in an environment that's conducive to that. So if you need to be by yourself, but that's only one step. It's important to be in a cohesive environment of love. That's why the family dynamic is so important. That's why being in a relationship is so important. Because to have that in another person counterweight is just going to enhance both of you guys. So you won't feel like you're alone. Because we're not supposed to be alone in this universe. We're not supposed to be alone on this earth. And there's so much stuff that's being used, propaganda being used to get you outside of your own self. There's so much stuff in this 3D world to maintain you in this sort of state of woe is me and negativity. But inside yourself is positivity. You just need to go within and then bring forth that, and then go above into the God mind, and then have that force and that willpower, that God force, to manifest that, and then to understand that, to understand that, and to overstand that, so you become that being that is in the fourth dimension, in the fifth dimension, and stays in there 24/7. Because that's what it's all about, man. That's really what it's all about. Achieving that perfection, achieving that perfection, being that best version of yourself. And perfection doesn't mean perfect. Perfection just means the best version of yourself. Loving yourself enough to have the appearance where you don't have to wear a bonnet. You know what I'm saying? And being in a prosperous state, being in abundance, to not be scarce. So feel like you're scarce, feel like money's gonna run out. And so that new money comes in. Being around people who have your back, who really do are down for you, who really do love you and care about you and want the best for you. That's about it as well. You know? It's about peace, it's about happiness, it's about serenity, it's about prosperity, love, self-love. You have to do that core work. You have to detach yourself from all the negative stuff that has been used to weigh you down, and then put that up in the universe, and then replant a seed in your subconscious and in your conscious mind and in your God mind, all of the things that will manifest positivity, happiness, goals, accomplishments, and peace in your life. Put you in that state of mayat. That's why I said we're going to have that mayat. That's why when I said I saw the vision